Welcome back to Let's Play Megaman X. Today we are on episode 4, and first off we're going to be taking down Launch Octopus. Tentacles. Alright. So Launch Octopus stage really consists of mostly these hopping guys on the first part, along with these turtles. Easily taking out Storm Tornado, just like everything else. But the most annoying enemy in this game has to be these guys. Well, not in the game, but in the stage. Just because they infinitely respawn. Usually that's a good way to refill your sub-tanks, but not really in this guy's case. So you want to take out a searchlight on him, use Storm Tornado to take care of the bottom row. Storm Tornado is actually not this guy's weakness, but it's not a bad weapon to use. Unfortunately, you can't use fire underwater, unlike Megaman and base. Ooh, that's a nice way to refill your sub-tanks. Though I don't recommend farming those guys, so they do sometimes give off pretty good drops. It's not the smartest thing for you to do. So you want to take care of the headlight, shoot the Storm Tornado. Now we can actually use the real weakness, and that was too close for comfort. And the real weakness is Electric Spark. See, when he uses that vacuum attack, it's really freaking annoying. Let's just go to the X-Buster so we can spread it out sort of evenly. I think I was too slow there, but oh well. We don't even need this. What we really want to jump onto is this next one. Wait for it to bubble up and hop. Hop again. Nope. Hop. And get onto this boat quickly. Probably only time you want to ever use flamethrower on this stage, or fire wave. I got hit, and I got hit by a missile. So yeah, that guy will break the floor and jump down here, crawl behind him just like the bumblebee to fight. I'm not sure what these called, but they're these giant steel type enemies. We'll see one more of these later. So with him down, you can just go this way and proceed to another heart tank. Always useful. All we gotta do now is just manage to get our way up top here, which is actually easier than usual because when you're underwater in Mega Man games, you jump a lot higher. I mean a lot higher. See that? We almost jumped to like the top of the screen. So we should come out right here, dash onto his back, quickly get the Storm Tornado out. If you miss, you can use it on his tail too, and that should do him in. Nice refill. So now Launch Octopus is weak against Armored Armadillo's weapon, Rolling Shield. Now it's kind of hard to hit him. He's a pretty tough boss, even with his weakness. I have died a couple times, but as long as you're careful, you should be fine. Oh, and he even gives you a thumbs down, just because he thinks he's all that. Hey, look at me. I'm a freaking octopus with missiles. That's right. Well, really, it's not all that impressive. And I saw an armadillo with freaking tank armor. Shot Hadokens out of his head. And I saw a monkey with electricity powers. So, an octopus with torpedoes, not the most original thing I've ever seen. Now, what Rolling Shield does when you charge it up is you get an energy shield like this. I explained this last episode, but watch. It doesn't last forever against his missiles. But against enemies, like, that are small, I'm pretty sure they can never break it. But his missiles will eventually break it. So, take him down. And that's all there is to it. And we're done. We got Homing Torpedo, which is one of the best weapons in the game. Just cause, like its name states, it homes onto your enemies. And yeah, it's pretty good for certain places. It's also good against Uma Kawanga. Kwanger. Now, Kawanga Kugawata, actually, in Japanese means, I'm pretty sure it's beetle. Or stag beetle. Here's a good place to use shotgun ice, because these guys are annoying. You gotta aim it sort of specifically. Yeah, and with 3 shots, he's down. He's done. Use another shotgun ice on this thing. It's not the strongest weapon in the game. If it had more damage output, it would be one of the best in the game, just because of how useful this spread shot is. So in this next portion of the stage, you want to charge up Rolling Shield, and it'll protect you from these guys trying to smash into you here, and the lasers. I did not know that the first time I came here. But be careful, if it runs out and you touch, well, it won't run out, but if you touch one of those turrets up there, it'll knock it out. So yeah, with this guy you want to switch to the Storm Tornado. Shoot him. And him. Get that energy. And him. And him. All these enemies are relatively easy. I love Storm Tornado, it's just so overpowered. I mean, if you wanted a weapon that came out of your arm that was the most power that nature could give you, why wouldn't it be a tornado? Tornadoes are just powerful and awesome. So you stick to this side, jump up here. You can jump up to make the screen scroll before the elevator before the elevator gets all the way up there. And then you want to go up this platforming area. It's kind of tricky with these turrets to kill them because they take a couple shots. These little lizards clinging to the ladders can be very annoying. But one semi-charged shot takes them down. You just speedrun it through like I am. It won't be much trouble. And seriously, we were like probably 60% done with the stage. It's really that short. Ooh, that was close actually, I'm going to admit. If you get hit, just try to make it to the ladder, unless there's a lizard on it. And you can see right there, there's a heart tank. Now, most people think you can't get that yet, but with Chill Penguin's roller coaster thing, or a slide of ice, you can actually do some sort of precise jump to get that. Got it. In just the nick of time, too. you actually want to wait till you're falling to dash jump, like not as soon as you start falling, but as soon as you fall slightly, you want to dash jump. It's kind of hard to explain when to time it, but with a bit of practice, you'll figure out what it is. So what we want to do now is scale the tower, take care of the turret platforms. Electric Spark does have really good damage output, I will give it that. And and for those enemies that scale the walls, that's actually really good use for it too. But anyway, since we're approaching Boomerclanger, we'll switch to Homing Torpedo, which is a really good weapon. It does a fair amount of damage. It's better than the Shotgun Ice, but it's not that great. It's no Storm Tornado, that's for sure. But in terms of range and how it locks on enemies, it's pretty good. Now, if there's a lot of enemies on the screen, it may not always go to the one you want it to. And wow, I am getting way more hit than I usually do. So if you charge that, you get the fish missiles that the octopus used himself. What you really want to do is just spam shooting them off the wall. Unless you're getting low on health, then you might want to come down. Shoot a couple fish missiles at him, and he's done. Not a hard boss with his weakness. He's a bit tricky without it, but I've done it once. Yeah! For defeating him, we got Boomerang Cutter. That's all for this episode, but stay tuned for Sting Chameleon's stage, and then after that, we'll be doing some item collection. I'll try to get the next episode out real soon, maybe today. Until then...